During this week, we were reading and reflecting on the two words. They are Sanskrit words. Satya is truth, and Sabya is virtue. I will explain what it means. In English, there is not one word to describe it. A dictionary translates it as decency, which is part of it. Politeness, gentleness, but I will explain what it means. So sometimes when you add ta to this in Hindi, it becomes a noun. So truth and Sabyata. One nice way to explain about Sabyata, humility in the face of greatness. So someone who has got reasons to be having ego, for example, he may have whatever. But one who is Sabya, he will never talk about what he has, what he has done, where he belongs to, which family he belongs to, how much money he has got, how much he is earning. He will not use it for some kind of advantage, in this monopoly game. He might not think about it, as if it is there, but so there is greatness, and in the face of it, there is decency, there is humility. Humility is an important part of this. But the greater life of so if someone is said to be sabya, you won't use that word for a child. You won't use that word for a beggar. You won't use that word to even a student or something. It is a word applies to someone who has reasons to to have arrogance. There is greatness. He has he has reasons. Some others may get deceived by that, and here he is not. But greater that you won't use that word to someone who is getting angry for any good reason, for absolutely justified anger. You won't use that word. Someone who is getting nervous, you surprisingly that word won't be used in that situation. You know, that word includes lots of other virtues within it. So how is that possible? And where do we lose our Sabyata? Why does anyone not experience Sabyata? One, one obvious reason is Mr. R. R is Ravan. We use the language of R. So here is the word, and we got our own world, and our world is eternal. That is uniqueness of our world is eternal. We all are safe, and we all are immortal and beyond harm. That is the unique thing about us. Everyone is immortal. Then there is this dotted line. Once these angelic players cross this dotted line, then they are victims. That unpredictability of that world matters to them very much, because it is not just that world, it is they are trapped in it. So here is a world, and how much we are trapped in that world. So once you cross the line, you are trapped. And then that is when Ravan comes in. And Ravan's energy is, what is Ravan's energy? He wants to survive. That is the absolute and concern of Ravan. The whole idea of I is based upon this foreign world, unpredictable box. And and he wants to survive in this world, which is an impossible goal of Ravan. So whole life he is seeing himself as a victim and as a beggar. That is just opposite of Sabyata. And in that environment, he becomes a victim and beggar. These personalities, they are quick at seeing the dangers, checking negative, and are quick at taking offense, quick at giving offense. They can't forgive. And so that is what is going on in their mind and in their life, in their heart. And so that comes out in one form or the other. It may come out in the form of a little irritation. Another time it may come in the form of sarcasm. Another time it may come out in the form of criticism, offense, defamation, creating gang against somebody, you know. But just life where there is craving, maybe crying, all of those things, behaviors, they come from that personality of victim and a beggar. Depending upon the situation, it may present. One who is Sabya, all these situations are there in front of him, but they do not make him criticize or offend or take offense. There is thrown, offense is thrown at him, but he does not take the offense. He does not go to the level of others. He remains in his high place. Quite a thing, no? He remains at his high place. His life is of respect. He respects others. He loves others, and it is authentic. Others are throwing rubbish, and they have intention to throw more rubbish. Totally determined, and you don't see anything changing this life, or forever. But one who is sabya, he never goes to that level. He may be completely a loser at every level, you know, but that is not a problem to him. but he stays with that highest position, full stop. There is no compromise. He dies, but he dies in his Sabyata rather than survive as a victim, as a beggar. He stays in that. How is that possible? Quite a thing, no? Quite a nice to grasp this personality. All these things are coming, but he never goes not just negative, whatever we mean, but here he doesn't lose his love for others, and as a result, will never go into gossiping about others, criticizing others, and all that is little reflection of having taken sorrow, having crossed the line. If you have crossed the line, you have taken the offense, and your own way of taking revenge in some form, maybe soft revenge. You are not going to beat them, but soft revenge is gossiping or something. One who is sabya, he stays in his dignity, he stays with his uh, highest standards. Full stop. That is his life, and that is what he remains.